let the games begin. Real quick, there is one other thing I want to do here. Get that all set up, save that, go to my multi, which I think it just has me and one other person on tonight, no stress. Reply to that little conversation there. Excuse me. And we should get all that set. Okay, so now we need to go into this channel, post the multi. Okay. I spelled multi-rom, but that's fine. Alright, you should be A-okay. Looks like they're still in the slotting pages. I'm kind of hoping this goes similar to the EU branch, in which case it was very quick. But we'll see nonetheless. I think it's also because the AOs have been smaller. People have been walking in on foot instead of having to go kilometers. So that's kind of helped attest to the speed. But we're just going to see it continue. And go from there. Alright, we're just checking off a few other things at the moment. Workout was good. It was funny, there's a Manhattan pizza right next door, and Bloodwing made me go and pick up an order, which I thought was quite funny. So here I am after a quick, like, 45-hour-long workout, grabbing a Manhattan pizza, and I'm like, ugh, you know. Well, at least she ordered mainly a salad and pepperoni rolls, so could have been worse. Excuse me. Alright, speaking of, I also need to separate my little sticky note here so I can write down any NA highlights should they occur. We wrote down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 highlights. Most of them were, I think 8 of them were in one episode just because of how crazy that went. But here we go, Battle of St. Lo. So this is after the D-Day landing, and we'll see how things go. So this is a mission made by Maz, and this is Green 4 coming in. Again, a small AO, so this should happen a little quicker. You've got German fortifications back here, the 3 sectors back here, an old French base, a farm, and an artillery trench. Interesting. Otherwise, 29th Infantry Division heading south here in that regard. And I'm thinking afterwards, if you guys want, we can play some DayZ afterwards. I can continue my grind, try to go into a PvP zone, maybe make it up to Tizzy and get shot to shit. Who knows? Alrighty. I have a buddy of mine getting over COVID right now, so I'm just checking on him, making sure he's okay, because I haven't shot him a message in a few days, and I let work kind of get ahead. But I'm trying to be more social. Because normally I just bury myself in work and let people contact me. I'm going to, try to change that out. Delicious. So, we'll see how this round goes. I mean, let's see. We started EU at 4 o'clock and we finished by 5:50. So that was only like a little under 2 hours. So if that track record continues, we'll be done by like 10 o'clock. In which case, yeah, I'll probably play some DayZ or do something. I don't have anything that I need to do till Monday, because I've finished my op for Saturday, finished my op for Sunday. I'm still trying to get a few sign-ups for drivers and commanders for tanks in the IFA mission on Saturday. But we're just going on that end. Let me go ahead and set up the prediction. Oh, why are you telling me that's an unrecognized command, you piece of shit? All right, we gotta do it from Twitch. 1 second. I guess my inner link with OBS is being dumb, which is fine. It happens. So I have to then do it from here. Oh, nope. Someone else already got it. That's why. Thanks, Don. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, unrecognized command, blah, blah, blah. I know Twitch, you're a piece of shit. All right. But I appreciate it, Don. But let's go ahead and go over our roster. So, we're going to start with Blue Force since they're on top. It is Pierce commanding the defense. German forces are going to have MP40s, STG-44s, Kar-98s, G-43s. Little laggy, actually. I'm going to lower the render distance a little slightly then till that balances out. I think it's also something with this map. It gets a little framey. But they also have MG42s, and people are somehow getting underground. All right, cool, interesting. Not going to question it. That's kind of weird. But otherwise, we have Pierce commanding the Blue 4 defense of these 3 sectors today. Azuki leading X-Ray. Mittens is going to be the sniper with Kar-98. And Holton going to be the medic. Y is going to be the 2IC or the spare rifleman. We have Arcane here showing off some weird little trick here. Don't know what that's about. But he's going to be leading Alpha. Explorer is going to be the Alpha medic. Blam leading Alpha 1 with Cake here. Caker, excuse me. Not to be confused with Cake here from Pepega, who has an I instead of an E on that spot. Swedge and Monk. Stottenberg leading Alpha 2 with Saddam, Fred, Anatis, and Coleman Eric, who I think is also streaming but declined from being added to the multi. Vagrant leading Bravo. Looks like Bravo merged everyone together, so he's got Collins, Grab, Den, Snatch Goblin, Leg, Ruckzuck, Revanche, Sam, Olaf, Harry, and Fez under him. Guy Fieri merging everyone under Echo with him, with Kikir, Flux, Shade, Surin, Michael, Band, Armagesus, Sharp, and Appa together. And then we have some vehicle crews here. Side and Ilbenek, I think, are going to be taking a pack gun. Yep. And then we have a Panther tank. I won't call it a Panzer IV, I swear. I'll call it correctly. Mountain, Bacon Flavor, Ivan, G-Legs, and Nightshade all together to control that Panther. All right. Excuse me. Still a little coffee. Dealt with COVID a little while ago, about, I want to say a week and a half, but still coughing occasionally, so I do apologize for that. Otherwise, Blue 4. God damn it. We have Despacito commanding. He's called Despo. I call him Despacito as a joke. Tymek is the 2IC Loki, and Patriot are going to be a Sniper Spotter paired respectively. These are US kits. We haven't seen them all evening, so I guess I'll go over the weaponry they have first before I continue. So Sniper is going to have a bolt-action Springfield. Most of the weaponry Blue 4 is going to have are M1 Garans. We're seeing some Browning automatic rifles, also known as BARs. 1911s as a secondary. We have some M1 carbines as well for leadership positions. I'm assuming we're going to probably see some Thompsons, grease guns. We got some rifle grenade adapters for Blue 4. I know, Green 4. I know Blue 4 has them as well. There are some of the Thompsons here, so I assume team leaders have the M1 carbine, squad leaders have the Thompsons. Maybe the vehicle crew kits will have Garans. If not, they might have carbines, because those were 2 weapons of choice for the vehicle crews. Looks like they all have carbines. And otherwise, that is it. Oh, we do have some 1919 A6s in play. The difference between the A4 and the A6 model is the A6 has the bipod and the backstock, whereas the A4 is literally just the box and the tube. So that is nice to see. That's to help counter against the MG42s on the enemy side. And I think Blue 4 have the bars, and Green 4 have the bars, and Blue 4 have the STG-44s to counter the bars, because both are 30-round or 20-round magazines to act as basically automatic rifles. So that is it for the weapon breakdown for Green 4 here, other than the fact that they have 3 half-tracks and 2 Shermans and a machine gun car, which that appears to be a 30 cal. Here are the 2 Shermans. Let's continue going down our roster here. So, I already mentioned Loki and Patriot. Montgomery leading Alpha with Hoyt, as the Alpha medic. Norris leading Alpha 1 with Nielsen, Carlson, and Eagle under him. Tech leading Alpha 2 with Slayer, Cobb, Ruckus, and Slyzile under him. Bravo, being led by Anderson. Germania is the medic here. Dreek leading Bravo 1 with Cyrus, Poe, Maz, and Wheaton under him. Cosmonaut leading Bravo 2 with Coolbreeze, Martin, and Sub-Angler under him. Mito leading Delta Squad, no Delta medic. Makes sense because, normally when you're shot in World War II, you're pretty much dead. Linux leading Delta 1 with Aussie Wookie, Borovic, Lurch, and Sleeve under him. I forget. Someone lectured me on what that letter is, how properly pronounced, and I always butcher it anyway. So we're going to call him Slev. And then we have Squeak leading Echo 1 with Goblin, Meldon, Iran, Puma, Barnes, and Bubbles under him. And then Gamma 1, one of the tank crews is going to be Gordon, Wells, Cholt, and Drago. Gamma 2, the other tank crew is going to be Black Fox, Alex Hood, Rancid, and Engim. And then Foxtrot 2, another infantry team, is going to be led by Schnuffles with Artisan Absorb, Jax, Kablooey Face, Steve, and Space Cowboy Carl. All right, Uber Pyro, thanks so much for the 10-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Otherwise, looking over everything's STGs, I think fire some sort of 792, if I recall correctly, but I could be wrong. Also, you're going to be here clicking on the microphones. I don't know why, but some of these maps, when I go over these hedgerows, it does something weird with Ace Object's terrain intercept coefficient. Let me show you the setting. If we go under mission, it's a TFAR setting. It's off. Okay, I have no idea why then. Because normally we get the clicking with that, but if that's disabled, I don't know why we're getting that. On some of the IFA maps that didn't have these hedges, that we were fine. But otherwise, I don't know. Don, what about the game? It's set to Armor 3 unless you mean something else. Unless you're asking what the caliber... Yeah, 792 by 33. That's it. Anyway, we have a... Oh, God. Okay. Yeah. Leave it to Maz with these small details. Burn to a crisp. No. The object interception. Yeah, it's from the game. The little interference you'll hear in the microphone. People that watching EU were listening to it, and they were told me it was a bit annoying, so I'm trying to avoid. But again, these hedges aren't given... I don't know why. I don't know why it does it. But that's from TFAR beta. But it's turned off, so I don't know what's causing it. Sorry to say. Otherwise, let's go ahead and look over at the sector. So Sector 1 is this barn area. We got some artillery craters. We have some dead cows. Moo. Got some ruins of a barn and some farmhouse buildings, but plenty of these hay bales as well. Sector 2 is going to be an old French fort, which is just a small, full French base, excuse me. So it's just a hedgehog perimeter, some blown out walls, some blown out buildings, and some enterable barracks buildings here. And then we have a little artillery position, which is just this dug in area. And then there's also, I think, been some custom hedge placements right here to help match that area. They're definitely different because these are a different texture than that. Plus, you can tell based off of the map placement of these items, anything that has this brown area around it, slightly black, means it was custom placed by the mission maker. So that's just to add to the area of the AO here. Otherwise, AO itself is pretty small. It's only going to be like a kilometer walk-in. Blue 4 with the Panther, and the... I always call everything a fucking tiger. I'm so sorry. But with the Pack 40... I'd say use the Pack 40 to watch the road. Have the Panther here, just kind of overwatch everything else. They should be okay, more or less. Green 4, I'd imagine, is probably just going to play it safe, move down this forested route, maybe send another force on the other side to flank, but, I mean, Green 4's best bet, usually with what they do, is they move through the forested areas here. So that is kind of lined up with the border right here. So keep them kind of in the dense forest moving around. Use these slightly roving hills to also give a little bit of defilade cover, and then possibly try to get right on top of these positions and attack it from the flank. However, this tank is probably going to be pretty brutal, so if they do a strategy like that, they'll probably have one tank come down the MSR to cover the infantry on the left. The other tank's going to probably come around on the western side if they decide to do a force split and bring all their forces around. Maybe Green 4 will also mount up in trucks and try to drive around real quick, but based off of the other 3 AOs that we've seen today, I doubt they're going to be going for any rush plays. So we'll just have to see how it plays out based off of this AO selection. And I know you guys were comparing the STG-44 to the bar with 30-06 compared to 7.92 by, I think, 33, it was called out to be. You have to also remember the bar has 20 rounds and the STG has 30 rounds. And the STG is a little easier to handle compared to the Browning automatic rifle when you fired it in bursts or suppressive fire. So keep that in mind. I'm going to be honest, though, this is more open territory here. So in a defensive position, I'd say the bar would be better as a defensive weapon to bipod because it has that built-in bipod, which means it's better for stability. But instead, you got the STG-44s on the German side. So it's going to be a bit tougher for the Germans to play that out. However, the Germans do have the MG-42s. And those are the guns that are probably going to fuck up Green 4 the most. And be the targets of opportunity for Green 4 to try to steal if they can. Yeah, so here's one right here, for example. On Caker. Or Caker. But yeah, it's also an idea of fire rate. And you guys are going to have to look this up for me, but which gun, compared to the STG-44 and the Browning automatic rifle, has the quicker fire rate? Because I remember, and you might remember too, the campaign they did, it was Cold War style. It was British paratroopers with the L1A1s versus Soviet separatists with the AKMs. Anyone that played on Blue 4 hated playing Blue 4 because they get the L1A1s because there was no full auto. There was only single shot. So almost, if not every match that was played, the Soviets won because when they closed the CQC, they could full auto the AKMs and put out more fire, damage per second, essentially, compared to the L1A1s. And that is why the Soviets, at least one of their major advantages on why they kept winning, was because of that superior damage per second, DPS, fire rate, whatever term you want to use. Bar is 650, Google STG is 500 to 600. Yeah, so Bar's going to fire a little quicker, but it's still pretty close. And I assume that's RPM, rounds per minute. Three minutes remaining. It looks like Green 4 still making their plan. No hint to indicate what that plan is going to be. Blue 4 is going to go for the defensive strategy I've seen every defender do today, which is just a solid battle line to start with. They're lining it up on the first sector. They're leaving a bit of a gap on the right, relying on these open fields to capitalize on. But in all honesty, like the tank over here, the pack gun over there, they should be fine. Should be in the keyword, though. Now, if Green 4 is smart, I think they're going to pull a similar strategy to what we saw the Green 4 British versus Blue 4 Germans in round 2 do. And we might see a little bit of back capping, so a vehicle might try to sneak by and hit these sectors from the rear. If they do that, though, that's going to cause Blue 4 to turn around and then stretch their forces thin, and then maybe one of the larger forces of Green 4 trying to get into the AO will be able to break through. It's a tough call. This is a really nice spot for the Panther, because it also gives them control over that little section on the left over there. I'm trying to look for where the pack gun got placed, though. That would be Gamma 2. Yep, so they've been placed all the way on the left side to overwatch this open area. So one big gun on the left, one big gun on the right. They should be okay. Now the real question is going to be, what do the Shermans do? Because one good hit from that Panther, the pack gun, and the Sherman will light on fire. Meanwhile, Green 4 mounting up in all three half tracks and one transport truck, and you got a group over here, which might go on foot. 1 minute remaining. Place your final bets. If I were to base it off of what happened on EU so far, I would probably put my bet on Blue 4 simply because the defenders have been slightly better off. But, I mean, EU round 1, the attackers won with 4 people remaining because of a little bit of a silly decision last second and a little bit of bad luck on Guy Fieri on the defender side. Second round, defenders won. Again, by a last-minute split-second decision that a few people made that, you know, got them killed. And then round 3 was a stomp-out by the attackers because the defense team made a massive freaking oopsie and put no one in the sector to defend. So Green 4 put a dude in there, not thinking they would capture it, and they actually captured it. And then both sides rushed to the other sector. And that was literally a 6.5-minute round. Like, I cannot believe how quick that went. I doubt we're going to have another 6.5-minute round, but we'll see. All right, right off the bat, it looks like Green 4 might be going for a wide flank over on the left side. They're doing Delta pushing in. Okay, Delta's dead. I'm going to be honest with you. Delta's dead. There's no way they can move up to this AO. There's too much... there's too much entrenched forces here. And Blue 4 is also hiding a bunch of dudes in these wheat fields here. Delta looks like they're going left here for these openings, but maybe they'll be able to come here and then here if they keep flanking around like that. But if they go on the right side, they're dead. Now, X-Ray has actually moved up super fast. Started engaging green for X-Ray. Wow. A little bit of a quick fight here on around green 4 spawn. You're seeing some additional fire coming in. Yeah, these guys are freaking out over where they're being engaged from. Well, there goes X-Ray. I appreciate the rush strategy, but if you are in a vehicle that is open and it has a simple gun picked up on it, you never want to fucking stop. You want to keep moving, or you want to try to find a different angle where the enemy isn't going to directly be facing you, because, yeah, 250s to the face. All that's going to serve is to delay the round, but none of these rounds have really gone to time tonight. So going for a time delay with the AO this small is completely pointless. It just serves to delay the inevitable, in my opinion. So we have an MG42 up here. That's what's been firing at him. Vagrant's trying to line up the shots for Olaf here. Olaf's not bipoding, though. He's trying to fire from a corner, which is why his shots are so far off. What the hell? I don't know why Blue 4 is doing this. This is, I think, Blue 4's biggest mistake right here. They're leaving their fortified positions to counterattack with half of their defensive echelon. No, it's going to be a quick round, that's for sure, but the only thing I see going here is this group's going to get engaged, and then this group might come around to assist, but with these tanks now being away from hostile forces that could potentially assault them, I don't... these tanks are just going to chew up the infantry. Yeah, I agree, Nemesis. That probably is the fastest round of FNF ever. Alright, Guy Fieri's a squad leader. He's not going to be able to do anything against the fucking tank. K-Gear's running up. He's a medic. We have Arma Jesus as an explosive specialist over here. We've got Sharp over here as an explosive specialist. They might be able to do something against that tank. Got some crossfire going around right here. 2 unconscious. There is a medic on the scene, though. But Bubbles is slightly exposed. I think someone's trying to double tap Puma. Goblin accidentally pulled the trigger there. Blue 4 doesn't have any AT. They only have throwable satchels and shit, so... this is going to be interesting. Yeah, they're smoking and running. That's hilarious. Again, I feel like this is only going to serve to delay the game. Because now they're going to run back to their defensive lines. Yeah, so what's funny is these hedges are cover, not concealment, because these bullets aren't going through. It's kind of a neat trick. makes this AO a little tougher for the defenders because they can't just suppress hedges, but when they close the CQC, it just makes the fighting a little more linear. Meanwhile, Panther here has pulled back. It's coming around on the left to try to reposition to fight those Shermans. We started a tank round fire off. I just don't know where it landed. Possibly some rifle grenades going off. Den might have called that up, but someone with the long range might have called it. Here's what I'm worried about for these Shermans, though. EU round 2, the tanks ran out of ammo. So I'm worried the tanks are going to burn all their ammo again before the round's over. And Iander coming in saying there's no AT, it makes them sick. I love it. I love it. And now Blue Force counterattacking. He's climbed over the hedge. Did they find AT? You got Green 4 X-Ray back here with the Springfield. I'm curious to see what he sees, but looks like he's not seeing shit. I stand corrected. He's seen some of Blue 4 running back and forth here. So we'll see if they're able to get some pickoffs as Blue 4 does this really wishy-washy counterattacking. They're suppressing into their own smoke. They just knocked Wheaton and Germania out. Got Poe now leaning over, trying to get this one shot. He is overranged, though. I'm gonna have, yeah, Guy Fury and Cake here coming down. Yeah, we have Cake-er and Cake here. I gotta clarify that. Anderson pulled back as he got hit. Head honcho of the NA branch. Ah, the little planes of the M1 Garan's brilliant. Maz trying to crawl out to get Germania out. Wheaton might have, yep, nope, so he is back up. Dreek running down. This is some pretty intense fighting right here, I will admit. A lot more intense than I thought it would be. Now you got the Panther moving into position. You got the so both Shermans are right here. We might have one Sherman run into one of the Panthers here. There's smoke in the way, though. But you still got that Blue 4 pack gun all the way back here.
Send in go.
And they're trying to get some eyes on stuff to engage.
Tonk.
Yasha Hero, thanks so much for the 22-month resub, my man. I hope you enjoyed the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Oh, God. These Blue 4 guys are in trouble. Will they notice? Bro, that's a tank. Azuki's dead. Azuki is not dead. How is Azuki not getting shot? It's brilliant. The Panther is charging a Sherman. The Panther has knocked the Sherman out. Grenade going off, knocking out some Blue 4 guys. And Green 4 are pulling out of the zone. You gotta remember though, Green 4 can repair the tank. The Panther's going hunting. Green 4 does have bazookas though, but I don't know where they have them. Ooh. Okay, Kier got blown up. Poe is being worked on. Maz still, he's picking Germania up right now. Other Sherman is coming around trying to wonder where that Panther went. Panther's just on the opposite hedge right there. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, the pack just sniped the Sherman in that little opening. Missed that shot, but they cooked it, so it's smoking. They're gonna have to do a quick repair on it. Panther might get aggressive now if they see the smoke. Panther, Pack 40's gonna know they got it. Here comes the Panther. Here comes the Panther. And it immediately takes 50 cal fire, puts a round over the remaining Sherman. They've smoked. And it looks like they're abandoning it. Oh, look at that little CQC over here. Meanwhile, X-Ray is getting flanked here. Wow, Loki got him with a grenade. Excuse me. Flux got one of them with a grenade. Loki gets Flux, though. I'm going to be honest, I think this is over. Green 4 have lost both of their Shermans. They might be able to get this one repaired. Casualties-wise, it's looking a little more in Green 4's favor, but I think that's going to turn around. That was a great shot by the Pak-40, though, to immediately knock the tank out. Lucky, very lucky. Looks like they're still possibly doing some repairs on her. So a very risky counteroffensive by Blue 4. The only reason it worked, though, is because the Panther came around from the other side of the AO and backed them up. Without that support, I think this counterattack would have failed because the Shermans would have pushed the infantry back. But even then, we only have a handful of Blue 4 left, and we still have the Panther kind of driving around. Sherman's back up. Now here's the question. Is the Panther going to come around? The Sherman going to get a snipe? Where is it turning its gun? What are you doing? Oh, you're in trouble. That went through and did nothing. Yeah, we had a lot of gift subs, Cavemanner. Hope you enjoy it. Oh, that was during a DayZ stream today. It was nuts. Yeah, so they're blind firing now. Panther's going to hold position and be very cautious here. So they've only officially been credited with 1 kill, but they've knocked out 2 Shermans. One of the Shermans got back, and you're hearing that pack gun continuing to fire. That pack gun might have eyes on the Sherman. Yes! That's exactly what they're trying to do here. So the Sherman's trying to get back in the cover. But they're falling short. So Panther's probably going to maraud around this other side. Green 4 still has 2 big groups of infantry. Blue 4 lost everything on their western flank because they pushed it up, but the Panther's now going to practically hold that western flank. Panther might actually pull back in fear of that other Sherman. Meanwhile, you have some of the crew coming back. They might be able to get the other Sherman repaired. But if they start moving it, I feel like that pack gun's going to immediately boop it again. I gotta wonder how much ammo the Panther has left. I was a little worried they were gonna Arma there on Vic, but thankfully they didn't. Now we have Green 4 sending forces along the left side, but they're also coming around the eastern flank through the forested area like I said they would. And now they're fighting a defensive position here. I'm hearing the pack gun. I thought I heard, no, it was the Panther firing. It was tracking these 2 Vics, that's why. Oh, but the pack gun got moved off. They're gonna charge. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna charge. I just don't know how many kills have been had. I mean, it sucks that the entirety of Echo 2 is dead. Most of X-Ray for Blue 4 is dead. Green 4 definitely has that number advantage. Blue 4 has the equipment advantage for sure. One of the trucks comes out. Excuse me, cars. No kills, though. That still has the +3 on it. So they might try a different angle, and that Panther might go hunting. That Panther needs to be put in a better position here. I understand they're using it to lock down the left side because the left side charged, but now Blue 4 is a bit too stretched thin at this point. The guy bandaged up Cake here went down. You got Sharp and Appa over here. I don't know what they're doing. They've been kind of down here for a while, just, I guess, waiting things out. Loki might get behind them, which will be pretty funny. Now you're starting to see that machine gun fire. The Sherman that was repaired is also up here. I wonder if they're going to get the other Sherman up and working, though. So I don't know, Lone Star Rider. I think that's one of the goals, but I can't guarantee. I'm not really covering a lot of Reforger right now other than mods for my own personal reasons. But we'll cover some more of that later on. But meanwhile, we have a massive push of Green 4 coming around. Snatch Goblins back here. I don't know where they moved their pack gun, though. They moved it over here. And I think they did that because the tank went over here and they wanted to keep their AT balanced. Sherman is taking some pot shots at the Panther, but is unable to line up a hit. Hold on, the Panther's going to expose its rear armor to the Sherman, and the Sherman flames it off. They're dead. They're dead. Oh, the gunner's staying in there and still firing. Oh, man. And the Sherman's just mowing them the fuck down. He's trying to smoke grenade himself. Wait, what are you doing throwing frags, you goober? Jesus fucking Christ. Well, they're dead. What are you doing? Oh, please God, no. What are you? Oh. They're so lucky they didn't armor themselves. God. The game might have just turned around. The two guys, Blue Force still has their two dudes over there. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. We are a little under 20 minutes in this round of 50 minutes. Green 4 tried a massive push up here. They're down to only 2 people from it. That was their entirety of Foxtrot 2. Mostly wiped. Sherman reverse is way too fast. Yeah, I know. What can you do? Mods are mods. So I'd imagine Green 4 might remount their guys and try to push over these open areas, but I'm going to be honest, if Green 4 capitalizes on all these forces to move in, I could see them backcapping these 2 sectors and then flanking Sector 1 and catch them out of position. But it looks like Blue 4 is making the call to pull their forces back and reinforce somewhere else. They also picked up the MG42, because the one guy that died had that gun. Monk trying to cover Fred, trying to not run into his line of fire. Loki checking Kakir's body. Opting not to take anything. You got some blinking shots over here as well. I think the M1 carbine is falling a little short, though, because they're trying to kill Mittens up here. Mittens is just leaning over those, or under those shots, not giving a shit that the 50 cal's firing at him, because Mittens is just that badass. Those shots are accurate, though. Ah, I see. Mittens is the marksman. And look at that. Iran just killed both of these Blue 4 guys that were staying back here. Again, I don't know why they were, but they were there for the past 5 minutes, and they just eventually got walked up on and killed, so I'm not surprised. Looks like Green 4 is going for a push on foot to then flank. All right, so Blue 4 is going to go for an all eggs in one basket hold on Sector 1. This will be interesting. Excuse me. So we see some suppressive fire coming in. Looks like they're dismounting from the Vic, which means it might be out of ammo. But let's see. I know they have one Sherman up. Is the other Sherman still abandoned? Yes, it is. So Green 4 with the tank, but they have the pack gun. Where'd the pack gun go? They've abandoned the pack gun. All right, so the pack gun probably ran out of ammo. Interesting. This is round 1. I haven't seen AT really utilized by either side. I'm looking around Blue 4 right now for any Panzerschrecks or Fausts. I'm not seeing any, guys, and that's concerning. Like, actually, where's the AT? Where's the AT? Because otherwise Blue 4 is in a lot of trouble. Oh, I think Blue 4 is in a lot of trouble. I don't see any AT. Did they not deploy with any? Oh, God. Welp. This is going to get messy. What are you two doing? What? They realized they took a wrong turn and now they're in trouble. I think they've realized they're in trouble. Mein Officer, I think I have driven us to the wrong turn. Here, let us go up to these people and ask for directions. Oh, I don't think we're supposed to be here. Nope. It is okay, mein Officer. I will get us out of here. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. What about Cake here? I think Cake here is stabilized. He just needs blood. So he's not going to die. But he's going to be like perma uncon. I'd assume both sides do have AT grenades, but depending on where you hit the Sherman, an AT grenade's not going to do much. But I mean, if a Sherman just starts plinking off the border force, then yeah. Yeah, it's going to get messy. So more suppressive fire coming up here. I think they still think Blue 4 are in these defensive positions. Tank, meanwhile, is going to do tank things. I love how the hatch is partially open. Wait, why is it doing that? Wait a minute. What? I can see the people in there because the hatch ring is not it's a feature. No. I think the designers did this on purpose. That way, if they're in attack, if they're under attack, they'll you know, adjust the Sherman to the right angle so they don't get shot. Speaking of getting shot, Blue 4 is getting shot. I think they took one casualty back here. No, okay. Where are you going? What? The officer is now driving, and the officer has gotten them even more lost. And he's switching seats rapidly. I don't know. I think they're gonna go to Green 4 spawn and see if there's anything to steal. Because I doubt they're gonna go steal the other Sherman. They're a distraction now. Yeah, I guess. All right, you're gonna start seeing the back caps here. This force is going to go to Sector 3. These guys also going to go Sector 3, then take 2. Ooh, pretty nasty grenade throws there. No kills. Machine gun was firing. We do have a dead US guy back here. More grenades being thrown. Artisan trying to push.
Is it still round 1?
It is still round Nordic. Thanks so much for it. Whoa! Monk just shot Artisan in the foot. There's the double tap. Nordic, thanks for the 22-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. And I do hope you keep enjoying FNF, both watching this stream and playing it, actually. You know what would be a really Chad move? If they, like, come up and repair the Sherman and then use the enemy Sherman against the friendly Sherman, you know? That would be rather interesting. I mean, the tank's just going on an adventure. Shooting at random bunkers, you know, seeing the sights. All right, there's Sector 3 taken. Now we're going to see these two rush into Sector 2. And then this force is going to hit the group from the north, and we're going to see a pincer moving on Sector 1. I think Green 4 are going to win this. I don't see how Blue 4 can turn it around. Meanwhile, Space Cowboy Carl flies in and kills Cole. And also shoots Monk. There's Sector 2 going down. Double tap. What the fuck was that? Wait a second. It's free kills. It's free real estate. Oh, Stottenberg. Stottenberg's had enough. Oh! Beautiful. Double tap. Pistol double tap. Hit the lid. There you go. I don't... See, when we see stuff like that, I don't know how to commentate on it. I don't think I'll ever know how to commentate on it. It's just like, okay. They got him good. Oh, yeah. Blue 4 has rifle grenades. So does Green 4, but I don't think it'll be enough. Oh, an explosion! The Sherman's only weakness. I see. So they're going to use grenades to frighten the Sherman away. Wait, no, you fools. You detonated a grenade behind the Sherman. That's only going to push it towards you. I hope that's a smoke grenade. Honest to God, I hope that's a smoke grenade. I think it's a smoke, yeah, because they have a delayed detonation. I was going to laugh my ass off if it wasn't. Now they're throwing it over there. All right, Green 4 is going to start streaming in on the right flank. You got some Blue 4 hiding in the wheat fields here. Kablooey trying to come around. Someone just died. Cole, what group were you a part of? And I'll let you know. I think G-Leg's disconnecting caused a little bit of desync, but it looks like it's back. Again, one of the things that are the caveats of large-scale Arma 3 games is, ooh, Kabooey traded. Or Norris shot him, I really don't know. Alpha Green 4. Were you Cobb? Alpha Blue 4, okay. Hold on, I'm doing a little check here. You got no kills, buddy, I'm sorry. Better luck next time. Dark Ranger, thanks for the 5 gift subs. If you got a sub from Dark Ranger, make sure you thank him or her. I will keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. All right, Saddam is gonna play peekaboo. See, Saddam is good at playing peekaboo. Oh, Norris! Did you... Oh. What? Whoops. He just shot him into the hedge! he just knocked him into the hedge! Oh my god, Dr. Patriots, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub as well. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, we're at the 30-minute mark. I think this is going to be a 40-minute round at most. We do see Blue 4 coming in and counterattacking. K-Gear is about to eat a grenade. No, that's a... Oh, K-Gear's dead. Well, K-Gear got Maz, but Maz got K-Gear with that explosive. You're playing and watching me? Patriots, what are you playing? If you're playing FNF, make sure you're not watching the stream, because that's stream sniping. But if you're playing something else, then by all means, say okay. Oh, you're dead? Yeah, then you're fine. Then you're fine. Sorry, because people like Malin and other admins within FNF then have to talk to me, and then they have to talk to you, and then, you know, everyone gets in trouble. So I want to make sure we can just have fun playing video games today. All right, Blue Force holding out here. Again, they just went super aggressive with the Panther. They didn't manage the Shermans, and the Sherman got repaired and got a nice side flank on the Panther. So now it's just a stream of infantry at this rate. Den is over here alive. Chult has taken this car, and they're moving in. K-Gear's dead. Maz and Loki woke up. Wow. Wake up, Bias. Turn it off while playing. Yep, that's all I ask. Personally, I don't care, but it is the rules of the event. Oh God, Pierce. Are you fucking kidding me? That's a smoke grenade. I was about to say, if one of these chuckleheads threw a grenade over and Pierce runs into cover and then explodes that grenade, that would have been one hell of a highlight. As I say it, this chuckle fuck gets blown up by a grenade. Piercy's gonna do it again. Yeah, the MP40 is not really good in PvP. That's what I've been told by a few people. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. If it was AI, I feel like that MP40 would be a great call, but... Wow. Just disgusting. Meanwhile, you got Den back here squaring off with Chult and Gordon. He knocked Chult out. Whew, they did cut him down, yeah. All right, Olaf with the MG42 Revanche with the G43 getting shot at. He doesn't even realize where he's getting shot at from. Olaf taking some shrapnel damage. We also have Grav, Fez, and Harry. There's only 5 people left in this AO. Den was able to get Chult and Gordon over here. G43. Revanche is using the crater to his advantage. Grav has been knocked unconscious. Everyone over here is dead. It's just up to Revanche and Olaf. Olaf gets shot again. Revanche gets shot. But they're still kicking. And there goes Olaf. Revanche, you are all that is left. Finish the mission. You have so many Americans to kill. Oh, as I say that, you exploded. I was gonna say, as I say that, Grav wakes back up. Well, that was a 34-minute round. Ouch. Den was the only guy still alive, I think, back there. But that is the end of round 1. Yeah, these rounds go quicker because they're smaller AOs, because they're mainly putting people on foot here. SOF Nemesis. All right. We'll see how round 2 plays out. Iander looks like he's jumping in as well. He just poked me with my own Twitch URL, because of course he did. Ay, ay, ay. Let's go ahead, run our 3 minutes of ads here so I can start transitioning for the next mission, which it's still loading, so I'm going to tab out. Let's go ahead and prep that. So we're going to go to map first because that's easier to prep. And the map is going to be Montfermi Ardennes. I'm not going to spell that right. Yeah, that's definitely. I'm just going to take the autocorrect and hope that's right. And after I finish rewriting the mission command, I will pay out the thing if Don doesn't do it for me. So this is going to be Germans versus British. Because we have Payets in play and 57-inch AT guns. All right. So green 4 is, let me start writing this out. This is round 2.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
I tried my best, Dad.
Here's from Blue 4 Germans. Blue 4 has a 10% numbers advantage, a Panther, a Stug, 2 half-tracks. Okay. A 10% numbers advantage, Panther, a Stug, and 2 half-tracks. Wow, green 4 has a Sherman. Okay. A Sherman and 3 57mm guns. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and tab back in here. Revanche, you tried your best. That is okay, buddy. Thanks for the 40-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this Twitch stream. And I hope you keep enjoying FNF. Wakes up to get absolutely shredded by machine gun fire. Yeah. Welcome to World War II. Whew. All right. I'm going to be right back 1 second. Just going to use the bathroom. Try not to burn the stream down while I'm gone. does take them a hot second to set up for the next round. Usually we're here for like 5 to 10 minutes. Don paid out the prediction. Thank you. Are the tank guns rescripted to be HMGs? No, the tanks fire actual tank rounds. Which is funny because normally FNF doesn't, you know, have dedicated tanks and whatnot. But they have in the, like, way past, but usually with only AP rounds. But I've seen pack guns with a few HE rounds. Round 2 EU, Stark got a beautiful hit on an entire squad and wiped like 5 of them. It was pretty messy. And Thrill, I know the feeling. I forgot to download it too. Thankfully, they used the exact same mod set, minus 1 mod compared to the time they did it last year, and I still had everything downloaded because I, you know, work in so many different communities that do so many different things, so it was all just set. But we have 3 total rounds. This is going to be round 2. The rounds are going a little quicker than normal. I'm going to be honest, FNF rounds usually go the entire 50 minutes, but I don't think we've had a round go more than 40 minutes tonight. The shortest one was literally 6.5 minutes. It was nuts. Wait for bets to come in. Step 2, bet underdog. Step 3, profit. I mean, that is one way to do it. Righto, Thrill. Hope to see you there then, buddy. I've heard there's going to be quite a lot of tanks in round 3 as well, so we'll see how things go. Excuse me. Still dealing with that damn COVID cough, you know? Also, if you guys want, after round 3, I can go play more DayZ, and you guys control me if you want, even though I think I was going to have a fucking panic attack, but, you know, that's part of the fun. I was just halfway through a loot run, so I'm going to finish that, store some stuff, and then we can go into some of the more PvP-oriented military areas, and I can probably get stalked by some weirdos again, so... Whew. That'll be entirely up to you if you guys want to see it, though. Since I'll be a jumping little noodle or whatever the fuck. Otherwise, again, this weekend, around 1 p.m. tomorrow, we are going to have an on-the-ground op. Devour King's made something interesting. He's the guy that makes all the horror stuff. So he has something new for us to deal with. 3 p.m. I'll be playing a Star Sim operation on the ground as Clone Trooper. And 6 p.m. we will start the first mission out of 5 missions for a Starship Trooper campaign, which I will be Zeusing. And then Sunday we will have our first Liru operation, as I'm going to call them, through my own framework. That's going to be a Zeus op, going to be 2 tank platoons in World War II, probably take 60 to 90 minutes. And if it finishes quick enough, I'll go and do the SOG Prairie Fire stuff. I don't know what round 3 is going to be. I have the write-ups, but... Actually, fuck, I do have the write-ups. 1 second. Let me read the write-up for round 2. And I see Don's here, so they're probably going to write the... she's probably going to write the command thingamajig, but... For the prediction. So here... Round 2 is going to be the Battle of St. Vin, December 16th to 21st, 1944. German Ardennes counteroffensive erupts in Belgium while the Americans move to reinforce the front lines. Excuse me. The town St. Vith is located in a vital road junction and is strategically important for both sides' logistics. In addition, it's located between 2 other vital areas important to the German boundary and the Logian Gap. And then the 3rd round is going to be Battle of Berlin. Oh, that should be good. Because they're probably going to use the Berlin map, which is just CQC hell. So I'll be excited to see that. That's going to be Soviet forces, though, so it will be an Op 4 versus Blue 4. All right, so again, small sector. Less than 500 meters of walking distance here between Blue 4 and Green 4 here. They have the... 1st SS Panzer Division going for that one. And Green 4 has to defend these 3 sectors. Looks like they can be done in any order. I'd say defend Sector 2 and just entrench around there, because these open areas, it's too much distance to cover properly with the amount of forces they have. And they can go from there, but we'll see what they decide to come up with. just trying to study anything additional to this AO. I mean, we do have the road right here. There's a checkpoint right there. Green 4 might put some stuff. I don't see Green 4. Yeah, like beyond this circle, I do not see Blue 4. Maybe Blue 4 will come down this route. They shouldn't be able to see what I'm drawing, by the way, but if I just keep it on my group chat because I'm in a spectator module. So I'd imagine Blue 4 is going to go for... Oh, it's a winter map, too. Ooh. Well, let's actually get a feel for this map right here. Why is there a random black dot? Easter egg? Hello? Thunder. The Easter egg was thunder. Okay. So Blue 4 spawning on the top right circuit here. Winter Panther, Winter Stug, some bicycles, transports, both of these half tracks here with the MG42 on point. No rear MG42 though. And then some transports to go with. And then Green 4 spawning right next door. So let's go ahead and go over the sides here before I cover everything. Excuse me. So Blue 4, again, we see some Panzer Shreks in play here. We see some MP40s, some Car 98s. Nothing beyond that for that group. We see some Panzer Shreks in play. I swear last time I saw some Panzer Shreks as well, but I don't know what happened to them. But some really loud thunder to work with as well. We're going to see some rifle grenade adapters as well for some of these Car 98s. We're hopefully going to see some G43s. We see some MG42s. We're also going to see some STG44s here and there as well. But otherwise, we already called out their vehicle placements here. Schultz is going to be commanding Platoon HQ. Wells is going to be the 2IC. Mittens is going to be leading X-Ray. Revanche is going to be the sniper. They're already drawing circles. Excellent. Fred is going to be the medic. Sam's going to be the 2IC for the group. Holton leading Alpha. HQ. Ilbanek being the medic. Azuki leading Alpha 1 with Stottenberg, Saddam, and Wise. Alpha 2 being led by Rancid with Jax. Rancid is the name of the community. Excuse me. So Black Fox leading Jax, Xandao, Agnem, and Alex. Montgomery leading Bravo with Gordon as the squad medic. Norris leading Bravo 1 with Carlson, Montgomery, Nielsen, and Eagle. The Den leading Bravo 2 with Coleman Eric and Snatch Goblin and Swedge. Charlie being led by Armages with Saren as the medic with Steve Kabooey Face and Cobb in Charlie 1. Charlie 2 has Colin, Harry, Fez, and Borovic. Foxtrot being led by Grab with Nightshade as the medic. Foxtrot 1 has Puma, Pierce, Olaf, and Legs. Foxtrot 2 has Sharp, Bacon Flavored Ivan, and Appa. Vehicle Crew 1, I can't tell, is going to be the Panther. Okay. Is going to be led by Guy Fieri with Shade, Kane, and Cake here in that group, and then Flux in the Stug leading with Michael and Bayant. Interesting. Meanwhile, I can't delete my circle. That's cute. That's fine. We have, I'm assuming, Winter UK kits. No, they're Winter US kits, but they have Pyatt's. Interesting. I mean, that's what it said on the document, but I see bazookas. All right, let me change the command real quick. It's U.S. forces. So sorry about that. Just getting that changed in this one command. All right, we're good. Excuse me. So, we are going to be seeing Thompsons, M1 Garans, M1 carbines, bazookas for the AT weapon, bars, M19, 19A6s, those 30 cal machine guns, and I think that should be it. We're not going to see any grease guns. It's going to be all carbines for that one group. Otherwise, there's a 1919 A6, for example. We have a Winter Sherman, and I would assume 3 static guns, but I don't see the static guns. Maybe they changed some of the stuff last minute in the kit change, and now it's literally just a Sherman, unless those guns are already pre-placed, but I doubt it. Wrong button, I am so sorry. Yeah, checkpoint's literally just that. Thunder snow, but there's no snow. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I have no idea where those 57-inch guns are. Ah, here we are. All right, so we got one right here. They're basically going to be watching the roads then. Yep, one right there, and I'd assume one over here. Question mark. Yeah, they're not marked, so we're just going to have to find them. There's a third one somewhere. Could be anywhere. Otherwise, let's go ahead and look at the sector. So Sector 1 is literally this trench line in the snow. So it's also some foxholes on the southern side. It's basically just a line, and then you have some additional foxholes back here. I don't see Green Force sending forces out to cover that one. Sector 2 is in the town itself right here. Specifically, it's this block. And let's see. A lot of second-story enterable buildings. If not, I think all of these buildings are enterable. Except for this one in the corner. So that's a lot of hiding places for Green 4 to be in. Then you got these little corners out here they could hide in as well and build some fortifications because they have 60 build points to build in their zone. So, whew. Ay, ay, ay. Otherwise, with that, then you have Sector 3 up here, which is just a line of buildings. This one isn't too bad because you got the buildings to work with here, but it is also kind of out of the way. You've got some entrenchments over here as well. Foxholes, the trench line. But I think they're going to stick with just holding the town. I don't see any other reason to hit the other two sectors. This is going to force Blue 4 to probably do some sort of pincer maneuver to hit Sectors 1 and 3, take those, and then basically surround and attack the town, which buys Green 4 the opportunity to just divide themselves on... I'm wording this completely wrong. I apologize. Let me word it like this instead. It's going to force Green 4 to divide themselves along two defensive flanks, if not just an entire 360 security line for the town itself. Because I don't think they have the numbers itself to hold this town's perimeter. They have the numbers to hold this block and then maybe the adjacent blocks around it. But they're going to have to sacrifice some of this real estate to Blue 4, and that's going to be where Blue 4 gets their foot in the door. Now, is Blue 4 going to do something smart? Like if one of their attack waves finds a way in, are they going to coordinate to the other attack waves to pull back and follow the rest of the Blue 4 to go in? No. It just means that that's a position that Blue 4 is going to get closer and have more town-to-town fighting in. So, tactically, it doesn't make that much of a difference for this round, but could really go either way. Get more water next round. Excuse me. Hey, support. How you doing? But yeah, beyond that, we still have like another 7.5 minutes. We're only halfway through the safe start time. I don't really see what else can be done here. Maybe Blue 4. There's two real routes that Blue 4 can do this on, and the third route, technically. First is down this MSR. Other one's down south all the way over here. And then a push on the left. Ooh, Norix has to repairs FNF World War II. Or a far left flank and then a push down south. I think they're going to split their forces into two pincers and have one go for Sector 3 and one for Sector 1 and then encircle. But beyond that, I don't know. Green 4, meanwhile, is scaring me a little bit. Why do we have forces all the way out here? Please tell me they're not going to go for a two-sector hold. That's going to severely diminish their ability to defend Sector 2. Because the real risk there is if Green 4 divides itself into two forces to hold Sector 2 and Sector 3, yes, you're able to hold two sectors, but you're dividing your force, so if Blue 4 goes for just a major push on one sector at a time, they might defeat Green 4 in detail. And they're actually, like, rolling the pack guns. I gotta be careful not to run each other over, though. Because if you get in front of that, well, actually, Absorbed is, like, checking it. He's not getting hit. Interesting. He's gonna have to roll it all the way down there to find an opening for it, though, but... Oh, I know why. It's because they're still in their Green 4 zone, which means they are invincible and they don't take damage. Otherwise, yeah, no, Absorbed would be dead. He'd be dead. Who's commanding Green 4? Green 4 is being commanded by Patriot. Blue 4 is being commanded by Schult. I'm going to be honest, though. I said this in EU. I don't think I've said it in NA yet, so I'll say it here. don't take everything you know about FNF and throw it out the window, because things play completely differently when they break out the World War II mod set. For example, Pepega has been too aggressive, in my opinion, and they've been really paying for it. Because Pepega, with their aggression, you know, with 30-round rifles and whatnot, they can dominate, but with only, like, bolt actions and shit, it's been really fucking with them. Oh, and that thunder, man. It's a lot to work with. Oh my god, Blue 4 is going to go for an all eggs in one basket southern push. So they're going to go touch Sector 1 from the road, go back. They're going to hit Sector 2 and steamroll that bitch. And then they're going to go right into Sector 3. I think Blue 4 might have this, guys. Just on philosophy alone. But we'll see. God, Schultz, you magnificent bastard. Of course you'd go for something like that. Get in the low ground so you don't have to go down the hill. Because this is all open hillside here with a little bit of tree cover. And then just ride the damn road. That's smart. Because Green 4 is not going to think about it, because they don't want to extend all the way out to Sector 1. So they're not going to have a lot of good right flank security. So Schultz taking really good advantage of the fact that there's a low ground road right here. He can ride, go to the back of Sector 1, and then hit. The one caveat, though, is there's going to be a defensive line right here, but I mean, this is where the tree cover gets incredibly thick. They will hear them coming, because vehicles in IFA are super fucking loud, but yeah. I think that's it. What are your thoughts, chat? We still have roughly 3 minutes here. Wow, Green 4 is actually going to send a few guys down to cover Sector 1. They're going to send a team of 4. That team of 4 is about to have the fight of its fucking life. Meanwhile, it looks like Blue 4 isn't going to go for a single push of everything, but that's because they're going to have X-Ray go down the center, probably to try to sneak into Sector 2, if not flank around. No, if they're going to flank around, they go up north. Why do I see a smoke billow out there? Okay, thank God that was just a texture thing. That wasn't actually smoke. I was about to say, what did they fuck up? Yeah, so it's just X-Ray and these vanilla car marks, but they're just bicycles. We do have one vehicle up here. That is just Bravo 2. Which is just one guy. I guess he was late. Here's the interesting thing. They're dismounted. Which to me indicates they're going to push up on foot here. Which might give Green 4 a little bit of time. If this X-Ray team hears the vehicles coming, they might be able to warn Green 4 about it, and they'll be able to readjust their infantry and make this a bit of a tougher fight. Because they do have a long range on Squeak. So he'll have to squeak the word out. That was pretty horrible, I'm sorry. 18 Mine's a thing. Theoretically, in the framework of FNF, yes, the engineers should have an option to have... Not engineers, excuse me, the explosive specialists in every squad should have the option to take some. But I don't know if they do. Because I'm not sure when that feature was added, and if that feature was added after the previous branch of World War II Friday Night Fights, which is what they're basing this branch off of, which is why we don't have the little option up here that tells us what's going on. Then they won't have the option to do that. Instead, they'll just have, like, generic explosives. Hey, guys, how you doing? So this is only going to work if X-Ray is in the sector. Because if that's the case, Blue 4 will probably hesitate and push more forces in the Sector 1, thinking Green 4 has a bigger fortification there. But if X-Ray just chills in these foxholes, Blue 4 is just going to steamroll it. Granted, then you're going to have Squeak call up that Blue 4 is coming up that way, and you might see a stronger defensive line done here and some adjustments of the pack guns, but that's the only thing we're going to see. The first minute of this match, we are just going to watch the map and see what Blue 4 does. I think they're going to go for an infantry push, though. All things considered right here. And now we wait with bated breath. What were the final numbers for the prediction? If you don't mind me asking. I don't have the ability to see that from my interface right here, so I have to wait it out. So they're leaving a half track back here. And I'm seeing people remounting in Vix, but also some people moving in on foot. You got the Panther down here as well. And the Sug's gonna fall in behind the Panther. Yeah, so they're gonna walk it. A little risky, but we'll see how that goes. X-Ray, oh my god, they're gonna be bicycling down the fucking hillside. Fucking snow gremlins. 187K versus 55.8K. I'm assuming the 187 was on Blue 4, but feel free to correct me if I was wrong. Ah, yes, the Falmenjaeger Bicycle Division. 77% Blue 4. Gotcha. Wait a minute, Don. Hold up. Something looks a little wrong with that statement. GG, brain. Alright, so favoring the Germans to win this fight. I'm not surprised, because the attackers won last round. And the attackers won 2 of the EU rounds as well. And the third round was, where the defenders won. It was probably the closest one out of all of them. Alright. That's enough. So X-Ray are going to stay in these foxholes. They're not going to push into the sector themselves. Blue 4, meanwhile, pushing their tanks on the southern side. Maybe they want to get into here and capitalize on this open area, because otherwise tanks in this CQC-esque environment aren't going to be the most useful thing in the world. Out of Blue 4 and Blue 4, I think Blue 4 might win. You know, video game, Reptile? You might be onto something there. All hair the whack mock. Fuck's sake. You can faintly hear the tanks. They just shut their engine off, but you could faintly hear the tanks. Yeah. You might not be able to hear it over the music, but no, you can faintly hear that, so that's going to be called up. X-Ray doesn't have any AT, though. Not even grenades to do AT damage, so it's going to be messy, but yep, you can hear everything else. There it is. Rest of X-Ray is dismounting on foot to these 2 buildings. Little do they know there's actually a green force right here. U.S. forces built a bit of a fortification right here next to this foxhole. They're just waiting them out. So I gotta wonder when Blue 4 is gonna notice that. If they notice at all. Oh, bother. All right, Norris is going to get the touch. 3, 2, 1, touch. There it is. Now, how is Green 4 going to change their formation here now that Sector 1 has disappeared? And they have forces up here scouting to indicate no Blue force crossing around that way. So now they have to think, okay, maybe Blue 4 is doing either an all eggs in one basket push on the southern side, or they're doing a unified push between the middle section and the southern section. So Green 4 needs to adjust these northern forces accordingly. They might keep them there for a few more minutes for scouting's sake. But beyond that, I don't see them holding. Beyond that, oh, it's a little farmhouse right there. So X-Ray, I think they noticed that fortification. Now they're pulling back to go around south because they're trying to infiltrate. They're not trying to get into a direct firefight. Meanwhile, we got Crotch Goblin deep in the crotch right here. He's hiding all right. Oh, and Blue 4 is going to cross through these damn foxholes. That's going to be cute. Empty foxhole. All right, Alpha has seen X-Ray, and they are engaging. Looks like they pushed back up to this position, and Green 4 were able to spot them. Meanwhile, looking over at these foxholes here. Squeak, what the fuck? What? Stealth. 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 You had a foxhole next to you. You could have hid in the foxhole. What? You could have hidden the tree. But no, that's where you decided. Okay. Okay. All right. I think another Green 4 guy just got picked off. That was Iran, who poked his head out of the foxhole, and now he's a dead medic. Barnes, meanwhile, in a really good hiding spot right here, as the snipper. Bro, I think he's gonna get some nice snips here. Let's go. In the face! Did he get him? I don't think he got him. Oh. And someone spotted him. Well, that was the end of Barnes. Norris got him and took him out. How's Crotch Goblin? Are you okay? He's still okay. But Shoal... No, okay, Shoal's too far back. Now we got the Sherman flanking around south. That's a smart call, but it's going to have 2 enemy tanks to deal with. And how's Blue 4 X-Ray? Did they get entirely wiped? No, they pulled back. All right. Yeah, they're all the way back there because Alpha spotted them, so... Crotch Goblin getting Eagle. And he got another kill, too. Yeah, so I think he got this guy. Now you got Chult coming around the flank. Montgomery looking around. Goblin's poking his head out right here. Eagle wakes back up. Oh, and Eagle gets his shin busted in by a Garand. Eagle trying to crawl away. Oh, grenade said no. The grenade said no. And now the MG42 is, You are the luckiest son of a bitch that someone planted that tree there. As I say that, you get spotted by Cole and Den and shot the shit. Well, you know, he tried. And now we have blue on blue. Ah, brilliant. Goblin is back, only to be shot at by the machine gun. Goblin, you're alive. Goblin, do something. Oh, yes! Yes, blue on blue! Blue on blue! Wells! Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking brilliant. Is the Sherman engaging something here? Nope, but Flux is. He's shooting at the infantry up here. Meanwhile, we have the Sherman out here. Someone got out from the vehicle group of the Sherman to scout ahead. That's smart. Goblin is not going to wake up a second time. There's too much blood. Went out like a hero. Yeah, right? As the Germans were shooting each other. Oh. Good God. Goblin will always be a winner in your heart. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad. How'd they miss PIDs wearing their white while the enemy's wearing brown? Welcome to Arma 3. That is a question I have asked myself almost every operation for 5 years. Wow, Lurch knocked someone out and then he gets knocked out. Nice trade. So yeah, Blue 4 have kind of evolved into a unified push here. We have the Panther providing overwatch for the infantry to come into the edge of the town, whereas the Stug is providing security on the flank. And they knocked over some trees here. They're waiting for that Sherman to come around. They'll probably tell the Panther that the Sherman's coming as well. But if that Sherman gets one great hit in the rear of the Panther, the Panther's gonna flame out. Got some blind fire coming around over here. Sam was unconscious, he's back up. We have a smoke grenade, I assume. Poof. Goes the grenade. Pierce, what the fuck are you doing? Uh-oh. Oh God. Oh God, the Panther found the Sherman, and the Sherman's burning. And the Sherman's lost both tracks, so, oh dear God. Stop, drop, and roll under machine gun fire. Yeah, here comes the Stug. Oh my God, Drago also almost ran into the tank and then quickly ran back as the Stug was panic driving because the commander got shot. That was Flux. Flux is dead. Okay, this is round 2. Speaking of, we are 11 and a half minutes into this round. We're still having some pickoffs on the street here. Sleeve is down, lurched. I think it might be trying to work on him. Sleeve wakes back up. Sleeve. And now Vagrant and Drago are hiding from the little tanker that could. The little Stug that could. Yeah, so they're smoking and trying to get away. Looks like Nader's bled out. Might have still been on fire and gotten more wounds. Yep, that appears to be the case. Then you got Cole back here who is stuck in his inventory. A little far from the fight there, but that's okay. Drago's still dismounted by that Stug as well, but now we need to see an infantry push after a little bit of thunder. So these guys might flank around and try to hit Sector 3. I think these guys are going to go for the town. This fight is a little concerning because it looks like the numbers are rather even. So I think at this point, Green 4 should concede the outer perimeter because otherwise the Stug and the Panther are going to keep plinking at the buildings and bait the infantry in where it's harder for the Blue 4 tanks to engage them. And basically just hold the sector on its own here. But we already see Blue 4 moving up with the sector here. We got Harry unconscious back there. And you're seeing some plink-off shots going back and forth. Nice GL landing close. But that, those rifle grenades aren't really going to do much. Well, they're firing close, I'll give them that. But it's just not close enough. A great spray, knocking out Saddam and killing Saddam. He was one of the machine gunners, though he might have taken some flank fire by Fist or that other guy up there who I can't identify, Hardcore. And they also shoot the gunner out of the Vic there. That was Holton. He is knocked unconscious. This is what I'm talking about. Bait them in a bit more and then start engaging them as they have to attack your position, and you can deal more casualties. So don't consider Blue 4 out of the fight yet. Great grenade right there, knocking Azuki out. And then Nemesis getting some double tap shots to make sure he bleeds out. Another grenade being thrown. But this is going to force the Blue 4 Vics to pull into the town, making them easier targets for the bazooka gunners that Green 4 has. So don't think Blue 4 has it in the bag just yet. They honestly don't. Fog of war, baby. Maz just screwed up his grenade and survived. Good for him. We just heard a bazooka launch that might have hit the Stug. No, it looks like they're still okay. It's just Flux is still dead. So I'm watching this because there's like a 50-50 they're going to run over their own guys. What'd I say? What did I say? Oh, what a cock tease. Oh, and Montgomery picked up the Green 4 X-Ray scope Springfield. Oh, I love it. Sorry, writing that one down too. Guy Fury and the Panther. Look, he's reliving his dream of sending people to Flavortown, all right? Sub-Angler and Dreek are bleeding out here. Armor Jesus and Sarah moving up on this flank. Again, I think all of Green 4 should have pulled back, but they did not. You got this other Blue 4 force still stuck up here, but a small Green 4 force is trying to counterattack Blue 4 as they're flanking around to try to capture Sector 3. See, now you're having Blue 4 run up to these defenses. Norris just took a hit. The Stug is right here, trying to get some pickoffs on this building. Nemesis needs to be careful because he's taking heavy fire from that Stug. Sleeve out here, trying to get some more pickoffs. We have Montgomery down, who did have that Springfield. And the Stug is desperately trying to murder Nemesis here. Looks like the Stug's focusing on the left side, though, instead of the right. I don't think there's anyone up here, though, for him to eliminate. But you can see where the rounds are impacting with those nice little dark spots. Cool Breeze is down because he's being shot at by the Panther. Yeah, you gotta be careful about these open areas, and if you need to cross, you gotta smoke it beforehand. Otherwise, these tanks will chew you down. Chew you down. Okay, I was gonna say chew you up, but, you know, whatever. Schnuffles is pushing the pack gun over to try to use it against the enemy tanks here. Ooh. Did he? Michael on a kill. I don't know if that was the tank crew guy or if they actually just blew someone away in here. I thought I saw a triangle disappear. But I could be wrong. Ooh, Arcor. Not enough. Tried to come out with the 1911, but Alex was pulling some great security. There's the double tapping. Arcor is dead. I've noticed that. Their helmets are able to resist those fucking 9mm shots. Nemesis is getting some flanking shots there, taking someone out. And he gets shot by Carlson. Wow. The pack gun Schnuffles brought up actually cooked off the Stug. Cook, cook, cook. Michael's going for some repairs right now. But yeah, no, it's a great call. And again, it gives you opportunities to move that in so they can wait for the Panther to come in. Maybe the half-track will also come in and they'll be able to get those hits. Carlson going for the double tap on Nemesis. Schnuffles is gonna wait that Panther out. No, he's not. He's turning it around because he hears the half track. Quick shot, quick shot, quick shot. I think someone shot him out. Someone shot Ilbanek and beat him to the punch, but now Schnuffles is exposed. My God. Guy Fury looks like he ran over to, I guess, clear that building out, realizing it was a cereal box. Now he's getting back in. So meanwhile, Blue 4 have come all the way around to Sector 3 and are trying to breach and clear it at this time. That Green 4 counterattack is now kind of caught out in the open with not much to do. And Blue 4 are just having the number advantage here. Numbers over there are also in Blue 4's favor slightly. But it looks like the Panther came around and hit that pack gun and disabled it because the gun's looking down. They put another round into it. Some of the World War II assets are a little notorious for not having damage or destroyed textures, so it can be a little dubious. But now with that out of the way... Stop coming around. Almost... Oh, it... What is up with that Stug and Norris? Because it tapped him earlier. That's funny. More firing over here on this half track. Gunner, I think, just got taken out. They're doing their best to hold. If Green 4 has any AT or AT grenades, now would be the time. Or they need to find Blue 4 who have AT. Loki gonna do the camp, and you can't throw grenades through this window. Peekaboo! Loki just killed himself. And somehow survived. Mito unfortunately reflected his grenade off the tree. A lot of spent ammo casings there. $200, you can buy it on sale. It's an older game, so you should be fine. Muniz knocking out Guy Fieri. Not a kill, though. That was a great crossover shot. Loki got blown up because they destroyed this area. Sector 3 taken. Oh, my God. Blue 4 completely dominated that area. I think this is going to be a Blue 4 victory. It's really tough right now, but Blue 4 just have the numbers. They still have both of their armor pieces. There's only 2 Green 4 guys left in the sector that are alive. They've got some additional guys around, but it's just not enough. Shuffle's coming out, getting the kill, and then gets freaking 1 tap. No, he got 2 tapped by Saren, who took a M1 Garand. I'm going to be honest, the M1 Garand is probably better than the Kar 98. You know, 8 rounds versus 1 round bolt action. You have Drago, part of the tank crew. He's running into this sector to help hold it. I got the Stug trying to fit, but it's a little too fat with that side armor. Mito killing Carlson in that nice keyhole on the doorway. He needs to double tap. So I think he's getting a quick reload. But Ossiwookie also firing at him. And also killing Nielsen, who folded out of that area. There needs to be double tap for both of these guys. But if they can keep baiting them out like that, that should be good. Yep, there's some follow-up shots. Panther and the Stug now in the zone. Marauding around, we just had some AT fire into this building. And we've got Maz here trying to camp this area with a bar. He's got 6 kills right now. Alex trying to find a way to flank him. Ooh, yeah, so Alex getting shot at from a building across the way. Who was that on the left? Lennox knocking out both Alex and killing Emin. In a great save on Maz's position. And the bar's still going. I think Lennox just knocked Maz out. Yeah, he totally just knocked Maz out. God damn it, Lennox. Oh, that was going so fucking well, too. Hopefully wakes back up, but yeah, that's a bit of a lost opportunity there. Because he was hammering this position. I think the tank just realized it can blow buildings up. Oh, no. The tank's gonna blow up all the buildings. Oh, Muniz is building. Mito is still in the sector, thankfully. Guy Fieri is also in this building. I think this guy got overpressured. thanks for 613 sub.
It's enjoyable to watch you. As a government GM, I will have you know that your FBI and NSA agents have nothing but positive things to say about you.
You know, I appreciate it, Fives. I don't really have a counter for that one. But thank you so much for the 613 sub again. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Excuse me. Again, MP40 in my opinion is a piece of shit. I just, every time I have seen it in a CQC fight, it just doesn't work out well. You got Bravo 1 folding back in, but they're not immediately running to the sector. They're kind of running into this position instead. You're having the rest of these Blue 4 guys bleed out. We could still see an upset here. Because of people like Maz, who got a large multi-kill there. Lennox holding on a building just on the outside with that 1919 A6. He's on 3 kills, trying to knock out Bitter there. We could see this small squad of Blue 4 come in and reinforce and win this round. Grav is AFK back here. That's not good. But yeah, the tank is trying to back up enough so it can look up to destroy Muniz' building. Aussie Wookie coming in. There's a little bit of smoke cover. They might be out of ammo, though, and they only have the machine gun. Oh, they spotted Aussie. Aussie gets shot to shit. Yep. Panther, what can you do? Did you fire through the windows of this building to knock out the other building? Amazing. Oh, we have people like Band clearing. That's not good. He's going to grenade that, and it's going to bounce off the side, isn't it? You know, sometimes my genius frightens even me. It was a smoke grenade. Okay. Yeah, all these guys get knocked out up here. Swedge still coming in, but now we got Green 4 coming around as well. We might see Green... Yeah, no, Green 4 has the number advantage now. Swedge trying to knock Lurch out, unable to land the shot. Lennox, I think, just got shot by Cake here. They need to find an explosive and blow this building up. So they need to find a dead explosive specialist at this point. Bay, I think, just died. To what? I have no idea. Lennox died. I think the tank started keyholing people. And Kakir is dead. I think Mito just killed Kakir. Grenade just blew that building up a few times. So much that it fell a second time. You see it raise and lower again? That was cute. I think Green 4 has this. I don't know how they're going to deal with the tank. They're going to have to scavenge for something. Well, it's also because this is an Arma 1 building, and the window isn't properly textured, so grenades will bounce off these rooftop windows and bounce off of this as if it's a solid object, this little opening. It's deceptive. And it gets people every fucking time. Wow, did you handgun him go? Damn. Good shooting. Now it's just Sam with Harry and Grav with Kane and someone else in the tank versus Muniz, Mito, Go, Caker, Leg, and Blam. Explorer still bleeding out in the corner. They don't have a mag to get him up, so it is essentially like a 5v5 right now. It's going to be a close round, and we're only 20 minutes. No way. No, we're 30. Okay, yeah, no, we're almost 30 minutes in the A. I was about to say it's not been 20 minutes, but 30, I believe that. There's still technically, I think, 22 minutes left in this round. I think just because Muniz is camping that one building, if Blue 4 is able to clean everyone else out, it's actually 6 Green 4 versus 5 Blue 4, but because I don't count the unconscious people, because if they're not waking up, then yeah, they're not waking up, but it's that solo CQC. What weaponry do we have left right here? So Sam has an M. That's the best weapon to have in this environment. No, he has a 1919 A6. Okay. But yeah, again, machine guns, close range, best weapons you can have. I'm a little worried about Harry. He's got an MG42 and a Panda Shrek, but if he dies, he's going to be giving Blue 4 the weapon they need to do all this. Oh dear, please don't shoot Sam. And then where'd Grav go? Grav is all the way back here. I think he's looting bodies, possibly looking for explosives. Harry taking fire. At this point, the Panther needs to come out and just go gun-ho at this point. Sam taking fire from Mito. Go comes in. Knocks Sam to his feet. Caker, did you actually just fucking do that? Did you actually? See what happens when you put the back of your head to your friend's gun? That's what happens. You get shot in the head at that point. Brilliant. Green 4 had bazookas. I don't know where Green 4's bazookas went. Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. Muniz is the only one in the fucking sector now. They're literally over-pressuring these guys now. Oh, dear. That's fucking hilarious. They're literally just, yep, blow up all the buildings. Do it. Kill them all. Let God sort them out. Now they just need to get out of the tank and they will have taken the sector. This is fucking brilliant. This is actually like next gen. That's a cereal box, so they don't have to blow it up. just get out of the tank. Get out of the tank, you'll win. Or Grav, run into the sector. Someone just get out of the sector because you can't capture a sector if you're in a vehicle or in a turret. Just get out of the tank. Or Grav, please. Grav, run into the sector. What are you doing? You have an M1 Garand and an MP40. Just run into the fucking sector. Please. Oh my God, it's over. It's over. You've killed yes, there we go. GG. GG. Blue 4 wins. Blue 4 wins by the skin of their fucking teeth. By the skin of their fucking teeth. Because Green 4 couldn't find AT. And then, are you telling me you had AT this entire time and you just used it on Grav instead of the Panther? Are you? Okay. Okay. All right. Sure. Sure. I'll believe it. All right. Berlin, ad sector. Op 4 gets a 15% numbers advantage. Oh my God. This is... Yeah. All right, kids. Let's go. All right. This is round 3. Op 4 Soviet forces are pushing to Blue 4 German sectors in this Battle of Berlin. Op 4 has a 15% numbers advantage. Oh, Soviet style. Good God. Wow. Okay. Okay. A platoon of T-34s. Transport while Blue 4 has a single Panther, some extra AT, and a Dream. Oh. That is amazing. That is actually amazing. All right, this is going to be messy. And it's going to be Streets of Berlin. All right. Don, you still here? Are you going to do the next prediction? And as I wait for a reply, I'll be right back. All right, thanks, Don. I'm going to refill my water bottle. So give me 1 second.
Send in GOAT Team 6 now.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? And we're back. Devil Demon gifting out a sub. It went to Serps Bosniak. Thanks so much to you both. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. And Gotha 11B, I hope you keep loving the operations, man. I appreciate your kind words. All right, so I assume Op4 has the 15% number advantage mainly for the spare tanks. Good God. That's crazy. And I think towards the end of this match, I'll ask you guys if you want to see some Daisy. I'll go ahead and boot that up. Otherwise, I will go to bed and snuggle with Bloodwing. Whew, now I just have to wait all of this out. What if their 7-year-old conscript can't reach the tank pedals? Oh my fucking God. Ah, man. Transmission was broken anyway. Girls on Panzers clearly covered this. Oh, fuck's sake. Goobers, every single one of them, and I love them all the same. Whew. In the Navi. All right, we're just, again, I think the longest slotting up I've ever seen in FNF has been today, just with the rounds. So it's just a lot of waiting around and setting up for, you know, only like, 30 to 40 minutes of action because the rounds are shorter. Not just been something funny. I don't know. If we do today's I gotta finish a run, sell some stuff, put some stuff away, and then I'm gonna go hit a few outlying military areas. I'm assuming Tizzy is a gas zone. I just don't think it'll be smart to go into Tizzy, but yeah, fuck it. We'll see what we can find up there. Probably die to bears, though, so I'm going to need a more powerful weapon, but who knows. Y'all are just going to gaslight the shit out of me anyway. Like this morning. Good God. This morning was a fucking riot. It was just terrifying. What's that? I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not saying anything. Whew. Tanks are also anti-building, as we clearly just saw, so we'll see how well the Germans are able to hold out. Whew. Alright, I think they're going to get started in probably one more minute. But I hope you're all doing A-okay today. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you've been enjoying Friday Night Fights. I'm surprised. EU's actually stood... we're at still 96 towards the third round. I think by the third round of... excuse me, NA. This is NA. My bad. So, end of NA, we're still close to 100 players. I think EU dipped to like 76 or something. It was getting a little low. But I guess the NA guys are the ones that are more of the World War II history buffs there. Or just some EU people stayed up late to play the additional rounds. Probably a little bit of both. Blue 4 has an advantage. Green 4 has a 15% number advantage. 4 tanks. And Blue 4 has a single tank, an anti-tank gun, 3 MG statics, and a little bit of extra light anti-tank. And a fucking dream. A freaking dream. How does one join these battles? I don't... Oh, I said I was going to make the FNF command. I didn't make the FNF command. Let me check if I did. I'll wait till it puts us in the map. Ooh. Oh my god, they made the freaking Rheinstick building or whatever the fuck it's called. Oh god, they're going to Call of Duty this bitch, aren't they? Oh, no, I did do it. All right. Join their... that's their website. From there, you can find their Discord and TeamSpeak. And we'll see how everything goes from there. So Maz has outdone himself, I'm willing to bet. Reznov. Here we go. I really want to see this. I want to see this monster of a custom composition. Look, look. What's that? Don't question it. All right? It's Friday Night Fights, buddy. It's Friday Night Fights. Oh, my God. It's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, that's Sector 1. Sector 2 is this little caveat over here, which I believe is this bell tower. Yeah. This church complex. There's some AT in here. I think this is the spare AT they were talking about. All these big open areas on the side as well. I love it. I absolutely love this. All right, we have a little bit of a bunker right here as well. This one has the internal area, and you can access the rooftop. I have no idea where the pack gun is, though. You got a crater in the ground right there as well. And you've got the Panther right here. So where's the pack gun? Got a disabled Panther back there. Got a Red Hammer Studios logo on that's RHS on the side of that car there. Ah, the pack gun is right here. Watching Main Street. All right, round 3, baby. Let's run it down. Soviet forces are going to be rocking because we haven't seen Soviets all this between both branches. So we're going to have Mosins, PPSHs, DP-26s, or is it DP-23? I don't know. Double penetration, blah, blah, blah. It only has a single barrel. Funny joke, haha. Regardless, both drum mags and stick mags for these PPSHs. I think it's DP-23. Marksman is going to have a scope Mosin with a PU scope. And I think that's it for these guys in terms of weaponry. They have some captured AT Panzerfausts. But yeah, so it's basically drum-magged PPSHs for the light machine gun, and then the medium machine gun's probably going to be the DP-23 system. But here's the T-80, T-34-85. The rest of these are T-34... I forgot the rest of the designation there for the shorter barrels, because that one has the longer barrel. But otherwise, let's go ahead and look at who's commanding. Vagrants, who I would say is one of, if not the best commander with an FNF, is going to be commanding the attacking force, because of course he is. Fred is going to be his platoon medic. Grav leading the X-ray team. Olaf being the sniper. Bacon Flavor Ivan as the medic, and Kaker taking the 2IC as we're seeing these chuckleheads jump around. Michael leading Echo with Keen, Bayant, Borovic, Orma Jesus, Sharp, Saren, Flux, Guy Fieri, Kikir, Shade, and Appa. I think that's a misspeak on me, actually, because this is Echo 2. So I think Michael's just a team leader there. So I'd imagine, I think it's Guy Fieri leading the team, because he's the one with the radio. And, ooh, we have some SVT-40s in play as well. Interesting. All right. So that's their semi-auto rifle. Fun fact, people would always complain about using the SVT-40 because the magazine would sometimes fall out of the gun. T-76s, T-34-76s, thank you. Otherwise, that is it for Echo 2. Gamma 1, one of the tank crews is going to be Pierce, Nightshade, and G-Legs. Gamma 2, another tank crew is going to be Arcane, Blam, Go, and Monk. Gamma 3 is going to be Mitten, Sam, and Revenge. Gamma 4 is going to be Saddam, Explorer, and Azuki. Alpha 2 being led by Mito, which means it's not him leading. I think it's the SVT guy leading, but I don't see an actual squad leader there. So I'm assuming it might be Squeak. I don't know. But it's Mito, Lennox, Squeak, Lurch, Slev, Aussie Wookie, Wise, Goblin, Barnes, Iran, Den, Meldon, and Sam Henwich. And then the final remaining squad is Schnuffles, leading Charlie 2 with Artisan Cop, Space Goblin, Carl, Colin, Swedge, Vez, and Bitter Being. Meanwhile, looking on the Blue 4 side, Blue 4, take a wild guess who they are. Could be anyone, guys. It really could be anyone. But they're going to have your standard German weaponry. So Car 98's the single sniper, and the X-Ray gets the scoped one. We're going to see MP40s, STG-44s has the light machine gun. Medium machine gun's going to be the MG42. We're going to see some G43 semi-auto rifles in play. And I think I already said MP40. Both sides are going to have rifle grenades, though. Mosin grenade rifle adapters or Kar 98 grenade rifle adapters for Op4 and Blue 4, respectively. I'm just trying to think of if there's any other weapons Blue 4 has. I think that's it. But otherwise, they have a Panther. They've got some Panzerschrecks and Panzerfausts around. I'd imagine the Panzerfaust, the single-shot disposable AT, are going to be the light anti-tank. Medium anti-tank is going to be the Panzerschreck. And we also have the pack gun over here, which they had lined up here, and they're pulling back. I don't know what they're going to do with that. But otherwise, leading the defense is going to be Tenderbaner. Despo is going to be leading X-Ray. Timac has the Sniper. Drago has the Medic. Coleman Eric is going to be... yeah, it's Coleman Eric. That's it. It's going to be the 2IC for X-Ray. Montgomery leading Alpha. Cholt being the Alpha Medic. Norris leading Alpha 1 with Carlson. Montgomery, Puma, and Eagle with Norris there. Nelson leading Herb, Gordon, Loki, and Muniz for Alpha 2. Charlie being led by Atanius. Charlie 1 has Leg, Twins, and Thrill House together with no leader. Steel, Naders, Ruckzuck, and Vlads are also in Charlie 2 with no team leader as well. Anderson, head honcho of the NA branch, leading Delta with Cosmonaut, leading Delta 1 with Maz, Martin, Subangler, and Drake under his command. Cool Breeze leading Delta 2 with Poe, Patriot, Fist, and Arc under his command. Gamma 1, which I believe is going to be the Panther, is going to be Black Fox, Agnim, and Xandu. And then the Pack 40 is going to have the two-man crew with Kabooey Face, Ace, and Steve. Yes, there's G43s with the German players, and then the single-shot rifle for the Russians is the SVT-40. Renrep, thanks for the 100 bits, buddy. Appreciate it. The Germans have G43s, not G41s. But in terms of the IFA mod set, they're both pretty much 10-shot semi-auto rifles. Any historical difference isn't really reflected in Arma. Are the buildings destructible, all of them? I have no idea. I would assume the objective building here is not destructible, but it's quite possible everything else here is destructible, so we might see the tanks blow some holes here. But I'm going to be honest, these are all big open areas, so you probably just want to widely flank instead. But it looks like the entire map is the border here, because you see these border lines for the cover map module covering everything. So that is the line. So Blue 4, how much time do we have left? We are 7.5 minutes in. We have another 7.5 minutes to go. They're just kind of chilling on the road. I don't know if Blue 4 is going to go for either holding the administrative building on its own. I'm going to be honest, just based off of the lack of cover, we could probably see some Germans in the side streets here around the administrative building and the squad in the administrative building itself. We might also see a squad around this church area where that extra AT is. We might see some Germans try to do a counteroffensive with AT to try to knock out some of these tanks early on, because Op4 has 4 fucking tanks for some silly reason. Oh, it's a mess. Big, big mess. Yeah, so tank crews are all gathering around. I think for balancing reasons, they gave most of the tank guys Mosins, but the leaders for the tanks get machine guns. Yeah, but they only get the stick mag version, not the drum mag. I do wonder how long that Panther's going to last as well, so we'll just have to see how things go. So it looks like they're trying to climb around. Oh. So Patriot is trying to get his guys to climb around like this so they can get into higher parts of the building. Because this is literally 2 ruined buildings stacked on top of each other to make like a skyscraper. So they're trying to put themselves in really cheeky positions that are going to be really difficult to directly assault. The one weakness, though, is the tank is going to blow people away. Looks like people are still falling around. It looks like they're abandoning that position anyway. Hey, Wood Assassin, how you doing? I feel like you've chatted before, but that says it's your first chat. Weird. Oh, well. Arma can Arma the T-34s. We've seen a little bit of Arma-ing. That was EU Round 2, where 2 tanks were ramming into each other, but I don't know. I haven't? Okay, fair. Probably a different Wood Assassin, then. All right. Blue Force still making their plan. Tender Painters decided to get in the administrative building here.
Let's give them a warm welcome, shall we?
I think this is quite nice. Righto, Wood Assassin. Hope you keep enjoying them, man. So fun fact, time-wise, the EU branch ended 30 minutes ago. The EU branch only lasted an hour and like 50 minutes. It ended, I think, at like 5:50, and we started at 3, so 3, yeah. Oh, wait, no, then it lasted 2 hours, 50 minutes. My bad. No, I feel like that's wrong. I'm going to have to check, but, I mean, the third round, for example, only lasted 6.5 minutes, so I'm really curious to see how long this round lasts, but I doubt there's a way for the attackers to rush like the last round did, so, I don't know. I feel like we're going to see some of the Soviet tanks just, like, completely flank around the sides. Maybe we'll have, like, a tank per street, just pushing down, but we'll have to see. But if I was the Soviets, I would probably take my entire force, come along the right flank over here, and then just push down this side road. And then, you know, send some forces down here, send some forces down here, hit this sector, and then sweep from the east to west and hit this administrative building. That way, you can put guys in these ruins and start plinking at the building while you're running up additional forces on the sides. And we'll go from there. Will Blue 4 Platoon have to dome himself so he doesn't get paraded around the streets? Yeah, right, Fives? Who knows? I don't think so, because Blue 4 Platoon's out here and he's out in a bunker somewhere, so, you know. Three minutes. Assassin, sometimes they do, but mostly they don't. But, you know, it's all fun and games for PvP. People just want to shoot each other, so. I just realized I can't scroll all the way out on this map either. That's kind of funny. So, Op4's already sending their forces down, because I don't think they have any transport Vics. Yeah, they have a car. They have 2 different cars here. They could ride on the backs of the tanks if they wanted to, but they're not going to opt to do that, interestingly enough. Alright, now we're just going to have to wait this out then. He's Blue Force Platoon Command, not Blue Force Commander-in-Chief. Funny. Two minutes. But beyond that, I mean, Op4 can throw themselves in the Blue 4's defensive line directly north to south. The one opening I'm seeing, though, is this right flank over here. So, we'll see what they do. It looks like they're going to not hold this one position. Yeah, so they have the tank here to watch both routes. So, I mean, we'll see. We could see the tanks immediately come around. The Panther can start, like, plinking on them. Don't abuse climbing to go to places you're not meant to go. So I think they're talking about these positions up here. I can see why they would say that, but at the same time, I mean, that's just giving defenders more advantages, you know what I mean? But that's their rules, so we're going to respect them. Sad violin noises. Here I go, jumping through the holes here. Because you gotta remember, they're invincible until the timer ends. So I'm curious, though. Where's our core? Okay, he's a Delta medic over here, then. I feel like, yeah, the Panther's going to do some great damage if Oh, yeah, so 2 of the tanks are going to immediately come out here, and I think the Panther's going to immediately schwack them. Yes! Mission starts. Panther! Engage target. Where's the gunner? Why is he in the driver's seat? What? Get in the gun! What? Bro. Oh, this isn't gonna be good. Shoot the T-34. No, the T-34. It has to be render range. Like, this has to be their render range or something. Maybe this? Or this? Either way, why would they only have like a 4... Okay, whatever. This would be the render range then, which completely negates the point of having these open avenues. If the render distance is really that, like, lowered. Because otherwise that Panther should be firing at this point. Is it stuck in a trench? That's beautiful. Again, I don't question why FNF sets its settings that way. I just accept it. What are they doing? Oh. Well, that happened. And that happened. Evasive maneuver. And now they're on fucking fire. And one of them's naked. And they're screaming. Remember, kids, stop, drop, and roll. It pulls out the fire. They can repair this and probably continue moving it up, but I'd imagine what this T-34 crew is going to do. Yeah, so Op 4 is pushing all their forces on the right side. They're going to hit the church, and then they're going to basically hit the admin building from the other direction, which means this entire force is going to have to reposition to cover the east, or they won't, thinking maybe Op 4 is going to instead do a pincer attack, and this might also be a 6.5-minute round. I mean, we're already at the 4-minute mark. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I think we just heard the other T-34 here fire at the Panther. I hope your gun's repaired. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. They have opted to use the machine gun. Meanwhile, the T-34 is using its main gun. Well, this isn't good. And the Panther's dead again. Alright, so I think they repaired the other T-34 up here. Yeah, they're at least in it right now. But yeah, now you've got all 4 T-34s Firing at the Panther. Ooh. I'm gonna laugh if X-Ray, like, pins all of Blue 4 down over here, so you have the rest of Op 4 just flanked around the other side. Oh, he was one man in the tank because it was disabled, so he was getting on the gun to use it. But yes, poor Panther indeed. Oh, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna probably have this massive infantry line come around, this other one come around, or maybe even go in the open. I doubt it, but this is gonna at least be a 15-minute round. No, this is gonna be at most a 15-minute round. Unless Blue 4 massively pushes their shit back. So this MG42 actually immediately gets a knockoff on Guy Fieri. Poor Guy Fieri, he wanted to be Reznov and put his unit up in Flavortown there, but now he's stuck down here. But he's able to get out though. That's a lot of fire. That's all distraction for this other half to storm the building, essentially. All right, chat, take bets. Which one of these guys is Reznov? Who's gonna do it? Now they just have to find a route to get back. Oh. I think they're gonna do that right here, yep. And Blue 4 is none the wiser. I don't think that green camo's gonna do you much good, buddy. Oh, Herb. If only you knew. If only you knew. Yeah. Door is going down. Grenade bounced off the railing there. Ooh. That one got a decent bounce. Barnes' face. It was a smoke. Why are all the good grenade throws tonight smoke grenades? Got some flanking back here by the 3 vehicle crewmen. Oh god, King, Flux, and Michael charging this position with PPSHs. Oh my god, who gave these chuckleheads PPSHs? Oh my god. They're gonna storm this. They're gonna actually fucking storm this building. I might have hyped up Michael a little too hard there. King, though. King's the man. King's got this. King doesn't got this. Okay. Well, Leg has decided to take their legs today. Flux has got this. Flux. Flux, you got this, buddy. You're on 2 kills. You're like one of the best players here, all right? Flux has got this. I promise, all right? He just has to get it. He's shooting at Herb. Herb just doesn't want to die. He's also getting flanked from the north. Okay. We'll check back on Flux later, all right? Meanwhile, it's like Blue 4 have moved up to these areas here and are flanking the Op 4 attack. So that slowed down this corner. Muniz stopped Barnes and just double tapped him. You got Goblin now going in, but he gets shot, I think, by a friendly, because that sounded like a Mosin compared to a Car 98. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Flux is still over here. Herb is unconscious. You've got Vagrant Fred coming in. Where are the tanks? Yeah, the tanks are just back here. Like, literally Did it just... You are... Okay. It just broke down. It just broke down. I swear. This isn't what it looks like, all right? I'm not glitching everyone out, I promise. All right, Guy Fieri coming in to send everyone to Flavortown. Or not. The rooftop camping, ooh, it hurts. I think there's another entrance down here. I thought there was. Yeah, it's down there. I think these guys know it, so they're gonna start running into that area. True Soviet roleplay, yeah. Random T-34 breaks down. Oh, and you still have this massive fight going around over here. X-Ray being incredibly useless, but what else is new? And now Blue Force trying to fold back in, but they're getting picked off. Pac-40 picked off by a machine gun, probably a coax from the tank. And the tanks are now firing across the street. Kakir gets the kill as they're now breaching the low ground. There are 4 Germans left in the Reichstag. 2 on the roof, 2 on the ground floors. And a lot of grenades being thrown. And Saren flies into this column and has a concussion. And the tanks are just blowing away all the infantry on the side. Delta here might have AT. I don't see any AT. Oh, they have a single shot. Okay. Well, they'll be able to get one of the tanks. I don't think that'll make the difference, though. Cholt and Den playing chicken. Because they can't find each other. Oh, brilliant. Oh, yeah, no, they'll be able to pop G-Legs' tank. Because they're just tearing the infantry apart. Guy Fieri taking Thrill House out with that SVT. Sharp trying to line up a shot on Tenderbaiter. Gets the knockout as Tenderbaiter knocks out Guy Fieri. Sharp get the double. Okay, hit him again. Yes! These guys are trying to find a way past. All right, cool. Yes. Awesome. Do it. You couldn't miss. I'm so proud of you. And that's 2 of the tanks down. And G-Legs gets shot like a bitch by Martin. I love it. Meanwhile, battle for the Reichstag continues here. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, pissing people off. That's okay. Flux just tried to fire AT up in the... what? No, that was leg firing, right? Why? What was the point? Those are friendlies up there. Whatever. Whatever. It's okay. Cosmonaut Patriot also run in to reinforce the building, because this is the other AO in charge. We are actually approaching the 15-minute mark. And Nightshade is on fire, and now he's burning to death. X-Ray coming around. I mean, just panning out right here. There's more red than blue at this point, especially on the objective itself. But Timek doing a great job of holding. Leg staying on the second story here, with 3 kills with that bolt action Kar 98. Excuse me. Oh, I think Guy Fieri, no, he's down. What the fuck? What? What? Okay, Soviet technology. I love how he tries to shoot first. Blam, that's not legal. You little shit. He's trying. Oh my God, he's trying. And did you just actually grenade yourself? I want to get him. Let me get him, Dad. Let me get him. Oh, they're so close. I can taste them. Let me out of here. Blam is the man stuck in the Rhine stack. And they're not going to let him out anytime soon. Timex still alive on the rooftop here. Leg unfortunately bled out. You know, I am going to write that timestamp down. 1 second. Fist got taken out. Space Cowboy Carl hit because Timex found a PPSH. We have an explosive being detonated over yonder. And Tanks are now trying to snipe Timex. Cool Breeze got taken out because Blam made it out. Little bit of a bullshit play, Blam, I'm gonna be honest. Now it's just up to Timex. And Harry Potter getting the last kill. Excellent. There you go. That's GG. Oh, man. All right, that is going to be it for Friday Night Fights tonight. I'm debating if I want to play DayZ right now, simply because I am a little bit tired. I know, yeah, the rounds go fast tonight. I don't know why, but World War II, they just seem to go quick. Let's go ahead and pay out the prediction. That is, you are right, and opt for victory, unless Don does it first, but I have to do that in a separate tab here. So let's see. Nope, Don beat me to it. All right, cool. Whew. I'm going to flip a coin. All right. Heads, we continue. I can stop the recording here, though.